Okay, so I'm going to make an undernail writer or a swami gimmick. However, my nails are seriously short. I'm a nail biter. So, I'm going to show you my method of making a swami. First of all, I'm going to use a 2B pencil, which I've shaved down and taken the leads out of. So I've got 3 leads here. And the next step, I'm going to use car body filler, and I'll get back to you once I've mixed some of that up. Okay, so I've got the filler mixed up. I need to try and position this phone here so that I can show you how I go about it next. Right. Right, let's get this stood up. Okay, right. Now, obviously it's car body filler, so I wouldn't recommend using your just hands to work with it. However, you could wear gloves, and I'm always using stuff like this and different sorts of chemicals, so I'm just going to use my hands. You want to do a pea size. So just roll it up into a pea size. There you go. If you can see that, hopefully you can. Yep. Alright. Put it down on your board, and then let's try and make a, I don't know, a small mounting with it or something. I think this needs to go a bit drier, actually. Right. Once this is dried out a little bit, it'll be easier to work with. Remember, car filler dries out pretty quickly depending on your temperature, so it may dry quick if it's warm. Okay, there we go. There's one little mounting. And the leads that I had earlier, there you go, there's one. And I'm literally just going to stick that in the top, like so. Try and press it around, just to make sure it's well in there. And there's one. Now they haven't got to be perfect, the shape, obviously it's car body filler, so we're going to sand it down after to shape it. There's 2. I cut my leads quite long actually, so that doesn't matter. Can sharpen them down later. And then one more, just get a bit more filler. Okay. And there we have it. Well, we will have it. Let's just come unstuck from my finger. Right, there you go. So there's 3 leads inserted into 3 lumps of body filler. I'll be back when they're dry for the next stage. Okay, so I'm back. It's about 10 degrees here at the moment because it's September, so I used a heat gun to make them dry faster. Obviously not directly on it, but at a distance away, say a foot away, just blow warm air at it so that it dries quick. Just peel them off with these are really good. I don't know if you get these in the UK in pound shops. Really good. You get a whole pack of them, different sizes. Just scrape them off. 2 and then 3. Right. Now I'm going to go with the let's go with this one here. Now I'm going to use just a chisel. Again, just a cheap set of chisels, so I'm not using any of my good stuff. And then just chop away at it until we've got it roughly to the size that we want it to be. Okay. Smaller still. So out of frame now, isn't it? Keep going. Right, now we're getting somewhere. We're roughly getting to the size. It's quite good to actually have the long lead to start with. Gives you something to hold on to actually when you're going to be sanding it soon. Okay. Obviously, the smaller the better. For me as well, I'd imagine this would be slightly stronger and write better with a rather than a normal undernail writer, simply because of the angle that you have it at. I mean, obviously some people are great with a undernail writer. I'm not gonna, say that this is the way it should be done at all. We just literally again, like I say, making this for people who do have short nails or bite their nails terribly like me. Okay, that's roughly, where are we? That's roughly about what we want now. So now we need to sand this down. Okay, so let's get some sandpaper and just rubbing the base of it at the moment because it's too thick. So literally just rubbing it down until we get to a decent thickness that we want. Obviously we want it thick enough to hold the lead and strong enough to write with. So I've gone for that at the moment. I probably will take a bit more off. But now I'm going to do, let me show you these top parts here. I'm just going to bring them down, so into like a roof type fashion. Okay. Might be a good idea to get a piece of wood that you can rest on the side, like so. Like this. Right. And then we can just gently go along the edge. Snap there. Obviously be careful not to snap your lead down to the level of nothing. Now obviously you can't replace the lead in these, so it's probably worth doing what I did, making about 3 or 4 at a time. So I'll come back when I've finished this. Okay, I'm back. So far, using a craft knife, Stanley knife, whatever you call it, that's what I've got. So if I put that on my thumb there, you can see that it's pretty small. Now, if we're going to talk about colour, what I normally do is I borrow some of my missus' foundation, which brings it pretty much to skin colour. So then you can cover it with foundation and then just spray over it with a little bit of lacquer just to seal it in there. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. And then obviously you want a tip. You don't want a tip too long because it will snap when you're writing with it. That's the last thing you want. And yeah, so we're going to cut the tip. I'm going to go for it about, let's go there, like that. Sharpen it up again a bit. You don't obviously want it too pointy. I'd say a nice round dull edge is about right. And the same with your pencil. Obviously use a 2B pencil for doing actual writing, so it's the same with a rounded tip, nicely rounded tip, just like you'd find in your, as Corinda would say, in the 13 Steps to Mentalism book. So it looks a bit crude, but I can assure you, I've used this a good few times, it actually really does do the job. So yeah, and as for sticking it on, if you've got hands like me that can basically, I can put them in oil. I actually super glue them to my finger but, and then I just pull it off. It doesn't pull the skin off, but there are other glues you can use. I forget the name of one, but it's one that the harder you push, it sticks better. It's again in 13 Steps to Mentalism, as there is a similar one to this that has been made. So yeah, good luck trying that. So if you've got no nails like me, that should give you the result you want or are looking for. A bit crude again, but does the job perfectly. Thank you.